fantasy novel, The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I'm genuinely so excited about this. This is like number one on my wish list. Book one of The Nightborn Duet, okay, by Carissa Broadbent. I've heard so many good things about this. There's like vampires and that's all. I don't really know anything about it, but so that's the second one. The Ashes and the Star-Crossed King. No, Star-Cursed King. Thank you so much, Mary. Like, genuinely, thank you so much. That's so sweet for you to think of me. Wow, the rating is so little. So she said she rated this a 4.5 stars. From what I've heard about it, it's gonna be right up my alley. But let's check out the back together and see what it's really about. Okay. For humans and vampires, the rules of survival are the same. Never trust, never yield, and always guard your heart. The adopted human daughter of the Nightborn vampire king, Aurea, carved her place in a world designed to kill her. Their only chance to become something more than prey is entering the Gijari, a legendary tournament held by the goddess of death herself. But winning won't be easy amongst the most vicious warriors from all three vampire houses. I love games. I love vampires. This is great so far. To survive, Aurea is forced to make an alliance with the mysterious rival. Everything about Rain is dangerous. He is a ruthless vampire and efficient killer, an enemy to her father's crown and her greatest competition. Yet what terrifies Aurea most of all is that she finds herself oddly drawn to him. But there's no room for comparison in the Gijari war for the Nightborn crown brews, shattering everything that Aurea thought she knew about her home. And Rain may understand her more than anyone, but their blossoming attraction could be her downfall in a kingdom where nothing is more deadly than love. Someone said that this has all the fun of a Court of Thorns and Roses. I love a Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm so excited for this. So excited. Okay, we gotta keep going. But thank you, Mary, so much. And she sent another book, guys. Also, this sweater is really annoying me. It's like, I put it like off the shoulders, but it's really tight. It's very constricting. Okay, so Mary's other gift, she wrote, this is on my TBR too, from Mary. So let's check this one out. This one is again in some paper. I was too excited with that one. I didn't really tap on it. I apologize. This one feels cool. It feels like a hardcover, but also like soft. This will be loud, so one sec. Okay, I have not looked at it. Is this the front? That's the back. Is this the front? Oh! Shut up! Okay, it's definitely a hardcover. Lee Bardugo's The Familiar. This is on my TBR as well, on my wish list. Yes! And I wanted the black, like the black pages one. I could have got this in my past Book of the Month club as an add-on, and I was very tempted to, but it wouldn't have had the black pages, so I didn't get it. But now I don't have to. Oh my god. This is a new release by Lee Bardugo. She's the writer of Ninth House, and it's a duology, Ninth House, and shoot, I'll put it on the screen here if I remember. But oh my god, Hellbent and Ninth House, or Ninth House and Hellbent. Those are them. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this. It's like Gothic vibes, and I'm just okay. Let's read it, okay? But also the cover, isn't that gorgeous? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's actually see what the promises can be broken. In a shabby house on a shabby street in the new capital of Madrid, Lucia Cotado uses scraps of magic to get through her days of endless toil as a scullion, but when her scheming mistress discovers that the lump of a servant cowering in the kitchen is actually hiding a talent for little miracles, she demands Lucia use one of those gifts to better the family's social position. What begins as simple amusement for the nobility takes a perilous turn when Lucia garners the notice of Antonio Perez, the disgraced secretary to Spain's king. Still reeling from the defeat of his armada, the king is desperate for any advantage in the war against England's heretic queen, and Perez will stop at nothing to regain the king's favor. Determined to seize this one chance to better her fortunes, Lucia, I think, plunges into a world of seers and alchemists, holy men and huskers, where the lines between magic, science, and fraud are never certain. But as her notoriety grows, so does the danger that her Jewish blood will doom her to the Inquisition's wrath. She will have to use every bit of her wit and will to survive, even if that means enlisting the help of Julian Santangel, an embittered immortal familiar whose own secrets could prove deadly for them both. Jesus. It's like there's a lot going on there. Oh, I'm so excited though. I love kind of like dark kind of fantasies like that. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So pumped for both of those. Huge, massive, massive thank you to Mary. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. You're such a sweetie. And this is, like, stretch it. It's okay if you see this, by the way. Just stay where I put you. Okay. We have some more books to get through. So these next couple, I actually got at Costco. My boyfriend and I recently got a Costco membership, which is very exciting, and I'm already at, holy crap, I'm already over 12 minutes. Okay, let's go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we got Costco memberships, so I look at the books every time I go in there, obviously, but I've only picked up 2 so far, and this is one of them. This is called Every Time I Go on Vacation, Someone Dies. Can you see that? Someone dies. I'd never seen this book before I saw it, series. It was part of a series. Normally, you know, like mystery, thriller, murder books aren't series, but that's cool. So I really hope I like it. It seems like there's a lot going on. But yeah, it seems like it'll be a fun one. So I'll have to remember to bring that with me on vacay. So next book is, I dropped a bookmark. Next book is another one that I picked up at Costco. Actually, this is another one that when I first saw it, I was just kind of, no, that's not true. I was gonna say I'd never seen it before, but I did actually see it in only one book talk. A book talker was actually gifted it by a publication. It says Doubleday Canada, maybe by them. But yeah, it kind of intrigued me when she was gifted it, and then I saw it at Costco, and it just like, I just love the cover. It just looks really fun and different, so I picked it up, and I have seen it a few more places since then. I've seen it on Spotify, audiobooks, I think on Book of the Month Club as well. It is new, so it's kind of been popping up here and there. So this is The Husbands by Holly Gramazio. I really love the cover. It's very simple, and it has the fun, like, what are these pages called where they're like not straight? I don't remember, but I like it. This, I forget what the genre is in my mind. It's like a kind of funny mystery, but I could be wrong. Let's find out together. Okay. Do you take this man? No. What about this one? When Lauren returns home to her flat in London late one night, she is greeted at the door by her husband, Michael. There's only one problem. She's not married. She's never seen this man before in her life, but according to her friends, her much improved decor and the photos on her phone, they've been together for years. As Lauren tries to puzzle out how she could be married to someone she can't remember meeting, Michael goes to the attic to change a light bulb and abruptly disappears. In his place, a new man emerges, and a new, slightly altered life reforms around her. Realizing that her attic is creating an infinite supply of husbands, Lauren confronts the question if swapping lives is as easy as changing a light bulb. How do you know you've taken the right path? When do you stop trying to do better and start actually living? A thrillingly original debut, The Husbands brilliantly explores how we navigate life, love, and choice in a world of never-ending options. Okay, so I don't think it's a thriller. Definitely mysterious. But yeah, it just seems, I love when books are like different and have like a twist like this. So it kind of seems like just like a contemporary fiction, but not. I don't know. I like it though. It's definitely weird, definitely different. I wonder, I will assume that she does end up with one of the husbands, so it'll be a little romance, but I feel like there won't be any spice or anything in it. But yeah, just fun, different vibes. Excited to get to it. Okay. My remaining books are from the last couple months of Book of the Month Club. Each of the last couple months, I've picked like my one book of the month and then one add-on. So for which month is this? So for May 2024, my chosen book is this one. It's called The Ministry of Time. you know, so I'll pick that one. But I think this month there wasn't, but this one just stood out the most to me, so I hadn't actually heard of this book. But again, this keeps happening since I chose this book. I have been seeing this book popping up and people talking about it, which is kind of cool. And also the cover of this one stood out to me. Very kind of like retro, very cool. So the back just has this little blurb. It says, a boy meets a girl, the past meets the future, a finger meets a trigger, the beginning meets the end. So let's read the full blurb. I don't know where I'm struggling. Okay. In the near future, a civil servant is offered the salary of her dreams to work on a top secret project. A recently established government ministry is gathering expats from across history to establish whether time travel is feasible for the human body, but also for the fabric of space-time. She is tasked with working as a bridge, living with, assisting, and monitoring the expat known as 1847, or Commander Graham Gore. As far as history is concerned, Commander Gore died on Sir John Franklin's doomed 1845 expedition to the Arctic, so he's a little disoriented to be living with an unmarried woman who regularly shows her calves, surrounded by outlandish concepts such as washing machines, Spotify, and the collapse of the British Empire. But with an appetite for discovery, a 7-a-day cigarette habit, and the support of a charming and chaotic cast of fellow expats, he soon adjusts. Over the next year, what begins as an excruciatingly uncomfortable housemate dynamic evolves into something much deeper. By the time the true shape of the ministry's project comes to light, the bridge has fallen haphazardly, fervently in love, with consequences she never could have imagined. Forced to confront the choices that brought them together, the bridge must finally reckon with whatever what she does next can change the future. An exquisitely original and feverishly fun fusion of genres and ideas. The Ministry of Time asks, what does it mean to defy history when history is living in your house? Callahan Bradley's answer is a blazing, unforgettable testament to what we owe each other in a changing world. Okay, that was long. I didn't know what this was about, but that sounds fun. I love, again, there's a twist. It's like history and maybe a bit of like romance, but then like, do you consider that like fantasy when it's like time travel and stuff like that, but there's not, you know, like dragons and magic? Is that still considered fantasy? I'm not sure. Scoot out of the way. There we go. Stay. Okay. Next. Oh, but this was the bookmark I got with the book. It's like this one. My emotional support bookmark. It's cute. Okay, and then I did an add-on for May. Damn it. And that add-on is the reappearance of Rachel Price. This is Holly Jackson's newest book. I think it came out, in May. April or May it came out. And if you don't know, Holly Jackson is the author of the Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy, and that's one of my favorite like series. I absolutely loved that murder mystery series. It was young adult, just super light, refreshing, easy read. Absolutely loved it. So this is her next book, and she has another one-off book that I've yet to read. But yeah, this is her newest, and I wanted to get my hands on it. I haven't heard too much about it, but whether I hear good or bad things about a book, if I think I might be same. Okay, let me set this somewhere there. But, so many books, guys, and not enough time to read them. Okay, last couple books were my book of the month choices for this month, June. Keep dropping them, but this is the bookmark for this month, which says Hold That Plot. And this one's different. It's like longer and skinnier than they normally are. It's like an off-white. I like it. I like it. So, my choice for this month, this was another one that I'd never heard of, but just was drawn in by the cover, first of all, and then it just sounded the best out of the picks for this month. So, that is Honey. Honey, honey, honey. Do you hear my stomach? A novel written by Isabel Banta. Honestly, I love everything about this. I love the word honey. It's like so simple and bright pink. And these CDs are shiny. They look like boobies. I mean, it's just fun. Yeah, there isn't usually much on the back of these. Some sprinkles, sprinkles, sprinkles. It's June 2024. Okay, so I forget what this one's about. I think it's like a literary, contemporary fiction. Let's see. Alright. An addictive coming-of-age story that follows the meteoric rise of pop star Amber Young as she navigates fame and self-discovery in the late 90s and early 2000s. Like, I think that was pretty much like what the blurb I got, and I was like, yep, sounds fun. So, it is 1997, and Amber Young has received a life-changing call. It's a chance thousands of girls would die for, the opportunity to join girl group Cloud9 in Los Angeles and escape her small town. She quickly finds herself in the orbits of fellow rising star Gwen Morris, a driven singer-dancer, and Wes Kingston, a member of the biggest boy band in the world, ETA. As it sounds like BTS. As Amber embarks on a solo career, her rich interior life is frequently reduced, and she finds herself surrounded by people who claim to love her but wish only to exploit her. Driven by a desire for recognition and success, for love and sex, for agency and connection, Amber comes of age at a time when the kaleidoscope of public opinion can distort everything, and one mistake can shatter a career. Isabel Banta's debut novel, Honey, redefines the narratives of some of the most famous pop icons of the 90s and 2000s. It reimagines the superstars we idolized and hated, over-sexualized and underestimated, and gives them the fresh, multifaceted story they deserve. Love that. Yeah, a lot of the books in this haul are like literary fiction or contemporary fiction. Not really, only a few of them, but you know, that's more than I usually have. Okay, last book. Did I trying to, yeah, no, I must have shown the first book in a previous video. I hope anyways, because this is the second book in a series. The first one I also got off of